is Angelle Batten, and I am here with Chef Jackie White of Prep Like a Chef, and we are talking real food real fast. Today we are talking with you, Chef Jackie, about knives, because every good chef needs a good knife, right?
Every household needs a good knife.
Okay, I don't want to show you my knife, so go ahead.
I know. I've gone into places and they're rusty, and I'm thinking, oh, don't cut your food, don't cut your food. So there's a couple things you want to look for, but I'm going to start actually with a speed tool. This is poultry shears.
Oh.
So if you're afraid to butcher chicken, and I know a lot of people buy whole chickens because they're more reasonable, especially when you're getting free-range chickens. This you'll be able to cut between the bone segments, and it'll make it quicker.
Wow. So these are different than my regular kitchen knife that I use all the time. Just regular kitchen knife.
Your kitchen shears, you mean?
Sure, yeah.
Yes. But you could use this the same way you use those. You could still, once you clean this and sanitize it after you do a chicken, you could cut your herbs.
Okay.
Like a lot of times Angelle wants to make it quick. She just chops her herbs with this instead of getting out a cutting board. She'll chop her herbs.
I just have the kitchen, I call them scissors, kitchen.
But this, you see how it's the shape? So this is what the knife would look like to bone meat. I like flexible. Some people don't. This is Victronox. It's not expensive at all. It's like $14.
What's the point of it being flexible?
So that you can get in and around the bones and the muscle when you're cutting. So, you know, if you're butchering a large cut of meat, you're going to cut between the muscles.
Okay.
Most of us are going to buy our stuff pre-butchered.
Okay.
But, you know, it's nice to have a boning knife in case you get the weird little sinew and sometimes the bone's left in. And you cut it out with that.
So those are two for our
related
full pastured chickens that we're...
Yep. Everybody should have a paring knife. I actually don't use it that much. I tend to use my big knife for everything, my chef knife, but I know people like to have the little guys.
Okay.
This is a serrated knife. So what's the difference between a serrated knife and a straight edge and a howel ground? So this is howel ground. There's little divots on the side.
Here. So not on the blade, but little divots along the side. I mean, not on the edge of the blade, but on the side of the blade.
So a serrated knife, you use a sawing motion to cut through.
We have a little cherry tomato because that's all I could find in my kitchen today. I was not prepared.
So you use a sawing motion. So what would serrated knives be good for? This size serrated knife is good for soft vegetables. Or, you know, if something's too soft to cut through cleanly. Usually it would be a tomato. Yeah. A large serrated knife would be your bread. So if you try and slam down, you're going to crush your bread. The point is a sawing motion, and you can keep whatever item from getting crushed.
Okay. So that's our serrated knife.
This is a straight edge knife.
Mm-hmm. And
I guess we can just cut part of this guy. And it's the utility size. So see, it's a little smaller. A lot of people are afraid of the big dogs. So it's, if you're not comfortable, I don't love giant knives. Most of my chef friends do. So I'm probably unique in the sense that...
So this is just like a utility size, you said?
Yeah. So it's about 6 inches.
Okay. How much should we spend on like a knife like that? Like, what are we talking?
Good knives cost money.
Okay, so
this was $170.
Okay, so I am not spending $170 on a knife, but you are because you're a chef.
Right.
But I could.
So this is like a chef line, but Chef Trident also carries a line for regular people. That see, my knife it goes all the way.
Yeah.
From the point to the end, it's all one piece of metal, and you know the handle's all one piece. So they have a lighter handle that's plastic.
So I could find one that's lighter.
Yes, you could still get a Trident knife that's less expensive for the cook at home. I like them because they get a good edge. Hinkle's get a nice edge too. Shun is really popular right now. It's just in fashion. It's expensive.
Okay.
But so this is a straight edge. So I just kind of took the core out, right, less seeds, and see how you can handle a small knife pretty easily. And then this one has the little, because it's hollow ground, so when you use a knife, you're going to rock up and down because the knife is an extension of your hand.
Okay.
So thumb on one side, finger on the other. Fingers out of the way, right? Because if you lose a knuckle, you're going to be all right. You don't want to lose a finger.
This is true. Although I would like to keep my knuckles intact too. But yeah.
The hollow ground's nice because food falls away easier.
Okay.
So a lot of people like that. Sometimes people call it Santuco, but it just falls away from the food.
Okay. A little knife education from Chef Jackie. So awesome. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.